This is Appalachian Television Omni-Media, improving America. 302, local Wasteland time. You're listening to Midnight in the Wasteland. I'm NIGHTWATCH, still on the wire, still sending a voice into places that don't remember what comfort sounds like. Out here, most tales about monsters are all teeth and speed, gunfire, screaming, footprints that end too suddenly. But not every story comes in loud. Some arrive like a cough you didn't notice until the room's quiet, or like the way the wind changes just before a door swings shut. Someone brought this one to me. Not a caravan mouth looking to bargain. Not a temple pilgrim trading visions for favors. Just a field hand with mud on his cuffs who stood by my stove until the shake left his fingers. Then lo, like the floorboards might eavesdrop, he raised his voice. He swore the Billings place keeps something upstairs in the half-burned house. Not a cache of ammo. Not a nest of teeth. Something quieter. Something worse. I don't tell you this because I know what it means. I tell you because in the wasteland, the things we refuse to bury are the ones that stay. Let me pass along what I was told. He said the Billings place was leaning, but still standing. A husk with shoulders bent, timber sagging like tired men in the rain. He went looking for corn, the kind that grows mean out there. Kernels like stone, leaves that cut, but still good enough for caps. The ground floor was the same story you find everywhere. Stove belly open, chairs broken to tinder, wallpaper peeled to ghosts. Every corner hoarded on its own dust. The ground floor was the same story you find everywhere. Stove belly open, chairs broken to tinder, wallpaper peeled to ghosts. Every corner hoarded its own dust. He almost turned back. Then the stairs whispered something different. A smell in the air. Charred fabric. But not gone. Something waiting. The second floor was half a roof and half a wall. Enough to let rain in, snow, whatever the sky wanted to leave behind. And there in the corner, where plaster curled away from the lathe, stood a cradle. Not makeshift, not scaver built, an old wooden thing, and planed. The kind of family sits by the fire and expects to see again. When the hair goes gray. He leaned close and saw it wasn't empty. Curled inside was a ghoul. Small in its wasting, skin like bark gone soft and rot. Eyes shut. Arms wrapped around air, as if the shape of what once held had never left. It rocked itself, slow, steady. The same rhythm parents use when the weight in their arms is smaller than breath. And from its mouth came a sound. Not words. Not growl. A hum. Broken. Like bedtime trying to find its tune again. On the wall beside it, lines. Not scav scratched. The height lines families make when a child stands proud against plaster. Dates penciled neat, year by year, until the last, written careful in a mother's hand. October 3rd, 2077, the day before the world lost its patience. He said his knees went heavy. He couldn't move, couldn't breathe right. The house pressed down, demanding witness. The ghoul rocked on, as if the only thing keeping the roof from falling was that fragile rhythm. He whispered, without meaning to, "Who are you holding?" The hum stopped. The cradle stilled. For a long moment, the wasteland itself seemed to hold its breath. Then the rocking began again, weaker, but steady. Answer enough. He backed out, step by step, down the stairs, out into the field. Every board creaked like it wanted to shout his secret to the hills. But he went back 3 times. The first, the ghoul still rocked, still hummed. The second, its eyes opened and closed, but never saw him. The third, it lay quiet. No sound, no movement, just curled arms around nothing, while the cradle swayed without help, like memory itself had weight. He did the only thing he knew, pulled a blanket from a chest, laid it across the ghoul's chest, and whispered, "Rest now." Then he marked the door, not with salvage signs, not with warnings, just a chalk line, straight as a grave, so anyone who came after would know. This house had already given all it could. He told me he hasn't gone back, but when he camps near that road, sometimes the wind carries a sound. Low, broken, a hum, rocking on without a voice. And he swears he hears the wood creak in the dark, like a cradle still swaying, long after its weight's gone. The wasteland keeps strange faith. Some is written in rust, some in blood, and some in habits that refuse to die, even when the body has. At Billings Homestead, there's a cradle, and for longer than it should have been possible, something rocked inside it. Not a beast, not a ghost. Just a father, maybe, or a mother, or someone who couldn't just put the weight down of a memory, even when the arms that carried it were empty. I don't know if it matters to anyone but me, but I pass it along, because sometimes the saddest stories are the ones that never end. They just rock back and forth until silence takes them. You've been listening to Midnight in the Wasteland. I'm Nightwatch. Same wire. Same stubborn tower. Still here. I'll be back tomorrow, if the mast holds, and the dark minds its manners. Until then, carry what you must, and when you find the thing you can't carry any longer, may you have the grace to set it down.